I can only tell you how I started, and this worked for me, and it's worked for the millions of people that I've worked with, through one of my programs, or through my personal development courses, or through my book, The Big Picture. And and it comes down to body chemistry, right? And so if you're living a toxic lifestyle, if you're drinking too much and you're eating garbage food and you're not exercising on a regular basis, you don't have the energy and enthusiasm to create transition in your life. Unless you've got money, like somebody's seeding your project, your ideas, or you're just, you're one of these type A people with, tons of brain power. A lot of times people like that can kind of, push through all their physical, mental, and emotional issues. But, we want this process to be fun. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, and it's not every day is going to be, joyous and awesome. I mean, there's going to be some rough days where you have some decision making, or you've got a cold, or your family's crazy, or the traffic is nuts, or or your porch fell apart in a rainstorm. I don't know. I mean, things happen in our lives, but, if you have the foundation, the foundation is healthy food and exercise, period. I talk about that all the time. A lot of people go, oh, can I skip that part? Maybe some of you can. I'm pretty sure most of you can't. And so that piece of the transition puzzle for a lot of people is massive, because they are 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, 200 pounds overweight. And their eating habits are crap, and their finances aren't terrific. And they don't know how to figure out that or solve that puzzle about how to get healthy food in their life and how to begin to exercise on a regular basis. Now, some basic things that you can do early on when it comes to your transition is number one, and some of the stuff you're going to go, God, that seems too easy. Because why should everything be, the SATs? No, it's not. So, you need to drink a bunch of water. I mean, all the time. Get up in the morning and throw back 8 to 12 to 20 ounces of water first thing in the morning. Gets everything flowing, really simple. You know what I mean? A lot of people think they got to drink a bucket of coffee. Not necessary. And then maybe some early movement, maybe walk around the neighborhood a couple times. Like, who does that? Like, think about getting up in the morning a little bit early and going for a walk outside on a pretty decent day, even a rainy day. Bring an umbrella. Just the simple act of breathing and walking and moving around the neighborhood. People don't do that. They just roll out of bed. They make their cup of coffee. They sit down. They look at their phone. I mean, that is not that does not give your brain the opportunity to sort of think about how you want to approach your day, your week, your month, your year. You know what I mean? A simple walk or a little jog, or keep a yoga mat under your bed, or keep the yoga mat spread out next to your bed. So you're all out of bed and you do 5 to 10 minute sun salutations. Inhale, exhale, come up to table, go down into plank, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, lift your right leg, warrior 1, warrior 2, blah, 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 10 minutes, you're out of there. I mean, holy smokes. People who do that, who learn that, who do that on a regular basis, the tens of thousands, the hundreds of thousands that I've told to do that, 2% do it. And the 2% do are just better off than the people who just get up and have a Coke in the morning. You know what I mean? So that's all part of transition. Early morning movement, drinking plenty of water, and then finding a purpose as to why you want to work out on a regular basis. Like why am I doing this thing? Tony says real results come 5 to 7 days a week. They don't come 3 days a week. 3 days a week of exercise is like throwing yourself down a set of stairs. You're getting sore, right? You're going to oh, stuff hurts, but I haven't lost the weight. I mean, because 3 days on means 4 days off. Who wins? The score is 3 to 4. Who wins? 4. 4 wins. 3 doesn't win. 4 days on, back baseline. 4 days. You do 5, 6 days a week. Dramatic. You're going to see results at a fast pace, which is going to create enthusiasm for you to keep going. All right. Like I have a calendar, January 1. It's in my kitchen. I have a red magic marker. Actually, it's in my gym, but I have two. I have one in the kitchen, one in the gym. But in the gym, I make a little red X, and then I write what I did. So far this week, I've got 3 X's. Today, I hope to make my 4th. I skied in Mammoth all day. That's an X. I get to get that one. Then I came back and did plyometrics on Monday night, which was, like, wow, I skied, but I did more. Another little X, and I wrote plyometrics. Then it was shoulders and arms yesterday, so I made my little red X, shoulders and arms. And I hope to have 22 red X's on my calendar at the end of the month. That's the bottom. 15 is not enough. That means you took 15 days off, so it's a tie. And who knows who's going to win in the tie? Nobody. Right? So These are little. This is part of transformation. These are things that if you do them, they work. If you think about them and contemplate over them, and then it's August. Oh shucks, you could have been awesome. You could have thrived, but you didn't do those things. And it wasn't like you had to take an advanced placement course and drive an hour and a half to get there, and then you had a bunch of homework. You drink some freaking water. You get up and you move. You make your red X's, and then you find accountability through friends, right? Who's in your tribe? Get your tribe. Get on the phone. Get in the email. I need a tribe. Who wants to kick some booty with me? I'm not self-motivated. Do it online. I mean, Monday night, I had 15 people here. Tuesday morning, I had 2. Tonight, for cardio, I'm going to have 6. If none of them ever showed up, the odds of me actually doing my own workouts decreased tremendously. So, and then the food thing. We are what we eat. You know what I mean? Like when we take care of racehorses and race cars, but we treat ourselves like, junk. I don't know how, and you can replace your horse in your car. This is the one shot. You know what I mean? So if you want it to work, I have an irreverent statement that says aging is for idiots, but that just looks good on the t-shirt. The other one is aging is for people who aren't willing to learn to do the things that need to do so they don't prevent aging at the usual rate. It doesn't fit on a t-shirt as good, but it's the same thing. And the purpose of that is, you can slow everything down. You can improve your skin, your hair, your organs, your lungs, your muscles, your joints, your tendons, and everything by just putting here. It's this, these, and that. Nobody says you don't have handcuffs on here, Tony. Eat a cheeseburger. You make these awesome choices 3 to 5 times a day. You wake up in the morning. Are you having vegetables? Are you having cereal? Are you an adult eating cereal in the morning for breakfast? What are you, 9? No. Make some eggs and scramble some freaking vegetables in there and put some guac on top. Hello. Like, that's rocket science? I mean, if you don't want to do it, people who get up and have pancakes and waffles in the morning, it's sugar, butter, and flour. It's birthday cake. When you're having your waffles, put a freaking candle in it and blow it out. Because it's the same thing. Like the fact that we spend 8 hours unconscious and get up and eat a simple carb breakfast and can't figure out why we're asleep at 3 o'clock. I mean, hello. That's what transition is for me. Then you got to figure out what your purpose is outside of that. Like, you know what I mean? And what I always tell people is everybody's got a job and it's probably not their purpose. Maybe your purpose is raising your kids. Maybe your purpose is your work. Lucky you. But if you don't have like that raison d'etre, as the French would say, that reason for being, then get a hobby. Get a hobby. Go get Keith Ellis's book, The Magic Lamp. I'll repeat that. Keith Ellis wrote a book called The Magic Lamp. It tells you who you are. It shows you who you are. It gives you the path as to who you are. It's probably not how you're making money unless you're lucky and fortunate like me and maybe you. But it shows you like, oh, damn, I'm not, Perfect example. I think it's out of the book. Guy's an accountant, got a wife, got kids, good accountant, knows numbers, works at the firm, gets in the car, drives to work, gets in his cubby all day long, right? Goes home on weekends. He rides his bike. Saturday, Sunday, he's on the bike. You'd go to the local bike shop and he'd hang out there. And the manager said, geez, dude, you're here like every Saturday and Sunday. Do you want to work like part-time on one of the weekends? He goes to his wife. His wife was cool. She says, man, you're a bike freak. Boom. He's working there on Saturdays and he's working there on Sundays. And then 5 years later, he owns the place. So, hello. That's transition. That's like a little 40-second transition story. And because the guy was athletic, because he was creative, with his time, and because he had a great relationship with his wife, he was able to get that part-time job. And then, the manager said, hey, I'm ready to sell this joint. You know what I mean? This place as well. Everybody, the employees love you. You want to buy it? He went to the bank, got a loan, boom. Now he's the happiest cat in the world.